Hey there, what's up, everybody? It's Dr. Shazetta. I pray you guys are doing well. Happy Friday and good early morning. So listen, Jeremiah and I are getting out today. We are going out into the city. Where are we going? I have not a clue. What are we doing? I don't know. We don't have any specific plans, nowhere we have to be. We are just getting out to be and explore the city a little bit. You know, we've had the privilege in living in some pretty spectacular cities, and by the time we've left, we've said, man, there's so much of the city that we have not seen. You know, when you live in a place, you think, oh, I can see that anytime, or I can go do that anytime. And somehow anytime never comes or gets away from you without you actually taking the time to explore the city like a tourist. And we've done better about that since we've been in Washington, D.C. these last 5 years. We've gone and seen some things, we've experienced some things, but there is still so much we haven't done. And not even just big things, but there are simple, like, neighborhood treasures that we haven't stopped to go and explore and to enjoy. And so today we're going to do a little bit of that. You know, after finishing the 10-day reset, one of the things I am paying more attention to is how I'm actually making room to live my life, not just work on it, not just build it, but actually live it, right? And so a couple of days ago, as you all know, Jeremiah and I went to Baltimore. We had notebooks and computers, and we talked about finances and business and legacy and future and things that we want to build together. But today, no notebooks, no assignment. We have work certainly that we could be doing, but there's always something that needs to be done, right? So today we are just going out. We're going out together because truly we live in one of the most interesting cities in the world. Like no doubts about it. So we're going outside, y'all. We are going outside. I don't know where we're going to end up. Quite frankly, I don't know how we're going to get there. He's working that out. We're going to do the public transit thing, so we don't have to worry about parking, but he's working out that whole route power. I don't know what we're going to find. I don't know if there's going to be some profound lesson at the end of this blog. If I'm honest, I kind of hope that there is not. I just want to enjoy today as a good day. Right? Enjoy today as a good day. So y'all come on, go with us. Let's go see our city. I don't know what we're going to see, but we're going to bring y'all along with it, right? So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and stick with us. Stick with us. This is Dr. Shazetta's The Well Life, the place where intellect, creativity, and inspiration collide. My little corner of the internet, where I'm leaning fully and intentionally into the fullness of who I am, and I'm doing it unapologetically, or at least I'm learning to. All right, y'all come on. Let's go see the city. Say hi.
Hi.
What are we doing today?
Venturing into the city.
Venturing into the city to do what?
Sightsee, being a tourist at home.
Being a tourist at home. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Why is it important for us to do this?
To get some relaxation time before all the work you need.
Oh, what work?
Life work.
Huh?
I said life work.
I see. All right, well, let's go on. Really pretty. One of the things I love about where we live is that we really don't have to get in the car to have an adventure. We walked to the bus stop, got on the bus, and that was pretty much the extent of the plan. I think sometimes we imagine that experiencing our lives has to be this big thing, a vacation, a special occasion with lots of planning, something we've worked on for weeks. But there's so much right around us if we stop to look that we haven't even paid attention yet. So today, we decided to pay attention. Our first stop was Solid State Books. It's an independent, black, and woman-owned bookstore, and you already know it doesn't take much convincing to get me into a bookstore. And this is part of what I mean by experiencing the place where we live. I don't just want to know the big monuments and museums, because in DC there are a lot, but I want to know the little places, the bookstores, coffee shops, restaurants, neighborhoods, and bodegas, the places that people have built and poured themselves into. That's where the culture really lives. So we wandered around the bookstore for a while, looked at books, considered buying a few, and didn't. And we kept moving. And because this was still real life and not actually a DC tourism commercial, we also had a package from Amazon that we needed to return. So we hopped into Whole Foods and took care of that. I know, super glamorous, right? But while we were there, we grabbed some grapes to snack on and we kept going. Turns out the grapes weren't enough because we both realized we were getting super hungry. But neither of us wanted a big meal. And we decided that we didn't want to go somewhere familiar or default to a chain restaurant. We wanted something small, something local, something a little different. So we didn't Google best restaurants near me or spend 20 minutes reading reviews. We just kept walking. And before long, Jeremiah spotted this cute little Caribbean street food place. Neither of us had ever been there, and that was good enough for us. right, y'all. So we so far have gone to Solid State Books, which is a bookstore I've been trying to get to for a bit now. It's a black-owned, woman-owned bookstore. They have 2 locations, but I pass by the 8th Street location pretty frequently and am generally in my car and didn't want to try to fight with parking. So we took a walk this morning, hopped on the bus. Jeremiah mapped out our plan this morning, and we went and we looked, spent some time in there. I thought we were going to get coffee in there, but the coffee selections were just okay. Like, they weren't horrible, but it was just like regular coffee. It wasn't like, oh my God, I gotta have this coffee. So we decided to come and grab a bite, and we are at a place called Cane's. And what kind of food is this?
Caribbean street food.
Caribbean street food. So what did you get?
I think I got wings. I got wings for you.
Yeah, we got jerk wings, and we got something called a beef pie that they say is not like the Jamaican beef patty. So we're going to share and try. We're out here exploring these DC streets like tourists. We've lived here for 5 years, so we never really get out and do too much. So, you know, we tourists on a budget. We ball on a budget today. So we're going to leave here, and there is a coffee shop. Assuming that we have room left, there's a coffee shop that I've heard a lot about. It's an Ethiopian coffee shop that does like a coffee bean roasting ritual every day, like live for people to see. They actually roast the beans. I'm sure at this time of day I've missed the coffee roasting ritual, but I'm actually supposed to come and meet a colleague there tomorrow. But we're going to try it out first, and then kind of go from there. So you all went to Baltimore with us a couple of days ago. I posted that video yesterday, and yesterday, like I said, we were just planning and doing life dreaming stuff and all that stuff. What are we doing today?
Just dating.
Just dating. How long have we been married? How long have you been married?
17 years.
He giggles when he says 17 years because he loves me so much. Anyway, why is it important for us to date?
So the fire doesn't burn out.
Child.
Bored of me.
Because what?
You don't get bored of me.
I see. So I don't get bored of him. So we'll see. We shall see. But anyway, we'll let y'all know how the food tastes when the food comes. Any final thoughts in this moment?
No, I'm good.
We're working on his camera readiness and talking to the camera and not being ashamed about talking to the camera and shy and all of that stuff. So anyway, we're gonna get him. All right, we'll see y'all in a second. It looked like it was for lease. Would the government close the dispensary? Why? 50. Oh, wrong door. Going Listen, y'all, lunch was a solid 8 out of 10. So Jeremiah did pretty good with his first spontaneous selection. And after lunch, obviously, I wanted coffee. A little something sweet. One thing I'm realizing as I edit these videos, though, y'all, for real, is just how much coffee actually appears in my life. I don't really know how I feel about that. But again, we were sure that we didn't want a familiar option, so we found this small little Ethiopian coffee shop nearby and decided to try it. And then we discovered they had this cute little garden in the back. And this was exactly what I hoped today would be. Not spectacular because we planned something spectacular, but these little discoveries that made everything worth it. Cheers, I love you. At this point, Jeremiah had apparently decided that his lunch success qualified him to take over the rest of the itinerary. So he pointed me back toward the bus, didn't tell me where we were going next, and I had no idea, which for somebody who likes to know things and be in control was probably good for me. So we hopped on the bus. About 15 minutes later, we got off the bus at a place called City Center. And somehow, despite living here for 5 years, this was another one of those places that I didn't even know existed. So I never stopped to explore. Yeah.
Also not a great deal from away.
Huh?
It's also not a great deal far away from the home.
Yeah. Check out these little fountains, bro.
Huh? Huh? Yeah.
I don't really have a lesson for this part. I saw the water. I wanted to put my feet in, so I took my shoes off, and I had a ball. Well, maybe I do have one thought about it. I think adulthood can become incredibly serious. There's always something to manage, something to pay, something to fix, somebody who needs something. And sometimes joy really is as uncomplicated as seeing some water and deciding to put your feet in. I don't need to turn this into anything deeper than it was. It was fun. I had fun. And I want to make more room in my life for fun. Been here with me, As we kept walking, the day gave me another surprise. We realized that we were near the Leica Store in DC. Now, this was not my first time in the store, obviously, but it was Jeremiah's. Of course, I spent some time looking at the cameras, window shopping, and interacting with the staff. But what ended up holding my attention wasn't only the cameras. They had an exhibition featuring photographs of food markets in Mumbai. We hadn't planned this. We hadn't even planned to come to Leica. We just happened upon it. And that's becoming my favorite part of this day. The things we couldn't have put on an itinerary because we didn't even know they existed, and certainly didn't know we would find them. At this point, we really were heading toward the train to head home. Really, I promise. And then I saw 4 dangerous words. 50% off books at Barnes & Noble. So naturally, we might be nerds a little bit. This is our second bookstore today. We were walking toward the train station and saw a sale sign. I was thirsty. We made one final stop at Walgreens for something cold, and then we actually did make it back to the station. All right, y'all, so we are at the end of our adventure day, almost. We still have to get on the train, which anything can happen on the train adventure-wise. So we are on the escalator. It's been a great day. I will do a probably separate book haul maybe or something, I don't know, or I'll include in this video, we shall see. But right now I've got to add some money to my Metro Pass, and then we are going to head home. So we are on the train headed back toward our side of town. We decided to do a mix of public transit and walking today for the majority of the day. We will see once we get to our train station stop how long the walk will be, whether we'll walk it or Uber it, because it's the end of the day and mother is a little tired. But riding the train is still one of my most favorite ways to travel in really any city. All the big cities that we go to, we make it our business to try and do the public transit. And really, public transit here has been like a real blessing since we've lived in DC. We have really taken full advantage of it all 5 years that we've lived here. It's just easy, and because driving and traffic and parking and all those things are like anxiety inducing or can be and stressful, and also public transit generally get you where you're trying to go much quicker. It's just our preferred method of travel, but it's been a while since I've been on the train, and I have missed it, and I am super, super excited. Getting on the train is one of the places where I sometimes will do my street photography, just get on at one and ride it to the end and do it all the way back. I've got a project that I've long wanted to do in Chicago on the Red Line, and may plan to pick that up in the next couple of years, but feels good to be on the train, just chilling, letting somebody else drive, people watching, doing all the things. If there's one thing I learned today, it's that I don't want to get so busy building a beautiful life that I miss the one I'm already living. Today was a really good day.